I don't want to coach. That's like, no. I mean, I got this thing where I don't want to. I can't. I don't think I have the patience. But like after I'm done playing basketball, I mean, obviously I want to go to the league, but like long term goals, I want to open a homeless shelter called Second Chance, and it's like a place where people are gonna come and stay for a certain amount of time and like help them get their life back on track and stuff like that. Almost like I don't want to say an academy, but just like something like that, where it's just like you come, you get better, you get all of these resources, and like if you buy into it, you come out with a better opportunity, like with a second chance.
Guys, today is September 24th. Okay, that means that it is officially the third day. Yes, the third day of fall. The first day of fall, if you guys don't know, is September 21st. So when it comes to fall, okay, a lot of things that are associated with fall being pumpkins, Halloween, spooky season. I don't know about y'all, but fall is my favorite season. Okay, I'm totally into it. And as the leaves change, guys, it is time to welcome college basketball. Not only college basketball, really an array of college sports, even college football. Okay, go Buckeyes, OSU, period. Okay, but let's talk about college women's basketball. I want to give you guys a little update on the Lady Volunteers, okay, of Tennessee, star guard, okay, point guard, none other than Miss Ruby Whitehorn. Again, I reported on this about, yeah, this was like last month. Yeah, it was literally early last month in August. I had to report, unfortunately, that she had been suspended from the Lady Volunteers basketball team indefinitely due to catching a DV and, like, not theft charge, but like DV and battery. Okay, I don't want to say the word. Okay, breaking and entering, because what had happened was, what on the curb allegedly is that a young lady, I'm not sure if it's her girlfriend, her ex, her cousin, her sister, mama, whoever it was, took or stole rather her possessions, being her cell phone and her passport. So Ruby Whitehorn, to get those things back, she decided allegedly to kick down the door waving the 4-4, then kick down the bedroom door to retrieve her items. Okay, of course she got arrested. The late young lady, whoever she was, whoever she is, she didn't call the people on her. The boys in blue came, packed up Ruby Whitehorn, and of course the Lady Vols, the coaches, the head coaches, and the entire staff of school got the news and decided to suspend Ruby Whitehorn indefinitely. But guys, I got some good news. She is officially back on the Lady Volunteers team. Please allow me to read you a little article brought to you by ESPN.com. It is titled Tennessee Reinstates Ruby Whitehorn After Arrest and Her Suspension. And it reads, Tennessee coach Kim Caldwell said Tuesday that fourth-year guard Ruby Whitehorn is back with the team after serving a suspension over an August arrest that led to her pleading guilty to a pair of misdemeanors. It's not an ideal situation, Caldwell said. It's not of a situation that reflects our program the way we want it to. There's a strong legacy here, and it did not withhold the name of the brand. We've addressed it seriously, and we're hoping that we can now move on and put our next foot forward. Whitehorn pleaded guilty September 5th, so she did plead guilty. Okay, I remember that. I talked about that too. To two misdemeanors of aggravated trespassing and aggravated burglary in exchange for judicial diversion after the August altercation. If Whitehorn stays out of trouble and attends anger management classes, her record can be expunged after a year. Okay, that's a pretty good deal. Okay, you don't want DV charges, guys. That's a no-no. You don't want that on your record. Again, if she just stay out of trouble, keep her nose clean, attend anger management classes and do what these people say, just after 1 year, she'll have this completely expunged from her record. She'll be white as snow. Okay, I believe that she needs to do what it takes to obey these people, to obey the law. Okay, stay away from whoever that was, whatever she had got going on with that young lady. Stay away from her. Okay. It continues to read, the 6-foot player from Detroit was arrested after what police said was an incident at a woman's residence where Whitehorn kicked in the front door and bedroom door. Okay, I told you she kicked in the door waving the 4-4. Whitehorn reportedly told officers she was getting her property back after the woman took her phone and passport and then locked the door. That's a double whammy. My phone, I need my phone. But then my passport, you gonna take my passport? I ain't saying what she did was right. I'm just saying I understand, okay? She was suspended after the arrest. Caldwell said players are young and make mistakes, with Whitehorn's not reflecting well on the Lady Vols. She said they gave Whitehorn a pretty severe penalty, with Tennessee ready to move on without her if she didn't want to agree. She really wanted to be a part of this program, and she understands the severity of what she did, Caldwell said. It says Whitehorn started 28 of 34 games last season for the Lady Vols and ranked fourth on the team in scoring, averaging 11.6 points. She began her career at Clemson, where she started 62 of 66 games. She helped Tennessee go 24-10 in Coach Caldwell's debut season. The Lady Vols lost to Texas in the Sweet 16 of the Women's NCAA tournament. Again, I'm happy that Ruby Whitehorn is getting a second chance. I believe that she deserves a second chance. Aggravated assault, the kicking down the doors, burglary, and trespassing. It could have been a lot worse, okay? I don't want to make excuses for her. Again, it don't matter if you're a male or female, athlete, armchair athlete, you work at the post office, keep your hands off of people you supposedly love, keep your hands off of family members, etc., etc. Control your temper to the best of your abilities, right? To be damaging people's property, I understand that according to her, allegedly, her phone and passport was taken, but in that case, well, then obviously, because wait, no, if somebody steals your phone, how can you call the police, right, to report your phone and passport has been stolen? Okay, she should have just did something. I don't know. Okay, I haven't been in these type of situations before. Thankfully, hopefully I never do. Right, but again, Ruby Whitehorn is talented. She brings a lot to the Tennessee Lady Volunteers basketball team. Okay, as a point guard, she's 6 feet tall. I do remember her playing for Clemson. I'm glad that she traded up. Okay, she traded up. Okay, she hit the transfer portal, came to the Lady Vols. I will definitely be following this team during this upcoming college basketball season. Again, it's going to be very interesting though. I can't wait till college basketball kicks off. But with UConn now no longer having Paige Beckers, AZ Fudd got to step up, Sarah Strong got to step up. LSU, of course, they now have acquired. They done stole a chicken from the chicken coop, from Dawn Staley's chicken coop. They done stole Malaysia Full Wiley. Okay, I got to see what they gonna be hitting on. LSU no longer has Angel Reese. They no longer have Poa. They no longer have Anissa Morrow. They done missed some people. Of course, Bree Hall, Tahina Pow Pow done grew up out of Dawn Staley's daycare. They are now in the big girl leagues. Again, like this upcoming college basketball for women's season would be very interesting. I'm here for it. Of course, I will be following those games and covering them here on this channel. But guys, please comment down below your thoughts on Ruby Whitehorn getting a second chance for the Lady Vols. Again, I don't believe like she's like violent. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, like no tea, no shade. She's from Detroit. If you know, you know. But it's like, she was in a situation. She's 21 years of age, not thinking, with the proper emotional regulation of like, okay, this person has stolen my property. But she just was like, I'm about to go up in there and get it myself. Okay, forget the police. I'm not going to call the authorities. I am the authorities. Okay, obviously that was a bad situation, was a bad mistake, a bad decision that she made. Okay, but again, I would be lying if I said that, I'm actually happy that Ruby Whitehorn beat the RICO charges, and we will see her in the upcoming women's basketball college season for 2025 going into 2026 on the Lady Volunteers team. So again, guys, please comment down below your thoughts on Ruby Whitehorn. And again, guys, please, for the love of everything holy, keep your hands to yourself.